Hi, my name is Allison Deering, and this is the start of my YouTube presentation. Today is November 6th, and it is 12 o'clock. Technology has changed a lot throughout the years, and so has the usage specifically with regards to phones. You rarely see anyone anymore without a visible phone at all times. This little piece of technology has affected business both positively and negatively. Restaurants such as Red Robin are trying to take advantage of this change by utilizing the electronics to improve their companies. Other restaurants want nothing to do with electronics, and some of them make that quite clear. Recently, the Mobile Device Management MDM granted 1,700 iPads to Red Robin restaurant chain to see if the improvement is shown in business management and employee training. The hostess uses iPads to collect a waiting patrol list. Customers give the hostess their mobile number and the hostess places it into their app. Later, the hostess clicks a button on the app to notify the customer via text that their table is ready. This is supposed to let the customer feel free to go out shopping or take care of any other business without having to worry about being out of range. This idea has a very positive effect to the MDM, so they added 575 iPads to more restaurants. The MDM uses Zenprise, which allows the user to remotely wipe data from the tablets in case they are lost or stolen. The iPads currently are going to more casual dining restaurants, and those are frequently seen by younger clients. Many of the employees at Red Robin are in their 20s, so they own smartphones and they know how to use the updated technology. The iPad is supposed to help the employees. For example, online cooks can learn how to prepare food. The bartender will learn how to make drinks. The iPad is supposed to help teach people at their own pace, using tools they are familiar with, either by reading directions or visualizing the techniques. Whichever it is, the better learning method for each specific trainee. Many people believe that cell phones are creating a negative impact on their business. In restaurants, people are texting and taking pictures of their food and not respecting the restaurant as much as they were in the past. Many restaurants have taken drastic measures to stop cell phone use in their establishment. For example, Eva's restaurant offers 5% discount if you leave your cell phones at the door. Surprisingly, 40% of these people take this offer. Burlington's will add $3 to the customer's bill if they use their phones. They ask everyone to stack their phones in the middle of the table. The first person who reaches to the phone pays for the bill. Many people have created signs for people not to use their phone. There are many concerns about Red Robin and other restaurants using iPads. There is a risk of violation of the customer security by giving their phones to by giving their phone numbers to the staff who enters it into the iPad. The staff could use it later for personal reasons, such as stalking or even tracking that person for vital information theft. Another risk is staff members could steal iPads from the employer. With internet access on the iPads, people could be taking advantage of it and be using it for their own use while punched in at work being paid. Also, with these iPads, it adds more financial burdens on the restaurant in hopes for saving more money. If customers don't have texting availability, they would have disadvantages with using the restaurants, limiting the customer base. A solution would be to require all iPads to be turned in at the end of the employee shift so it doesn't get stolen. The iPad should be coded and be used limited to a specific person per shift, so if one disappears, it would be easier to track. The staff should have to sign a contract that states that if the iPad is lost, that they are fully responsible to pay for a new one. If a staff member is slacking on his or her duties because of the electronics being used for personal use, the iPad would be taken from the employer and proper discipline enforced until the manager sees fit that they can be responsible again. The security of the customer is the biggest risk, and employees must be made in sign a privacy contract that they will never use the information for any reasonable reason other than what was intended. If they violate this would be terminated and possibly even persecuted. With Red Robin's new advantages of using iPads, it should help lure talent and improve employee retention. Bribing the customers with discounts is getting the point across that not many of us are appreciating the restaurant's atmosphere as much as we used to. In order for us to do better at our jobs, we need to focus on what our duties are in the restaurant, if it includes computer use or not. We can protect ourselves from negative situations by keeping what's on electronics safe and using them to help business. Although technology and specifically smartphones are the technology of today and the future, people need to respect the restaurant's policies. Some patrons want silence, and some businesses want no photography. The customer must respect the wishes of the business and abide by the rules, or go somewhere else. The restaurant needs to make the rules quite clear to the customers before they enter, and what the consequences are for breaking the rules with regards to phones and photography. So with this new technology, we must use it wisely and take advantage of what we do with it in a respectable manner. Thank you.